if you keep starting over, I don't think it's motivation that is the problem. I think it might be missing a minimum. You need a floor. You need something to just stand on. So the problems that help us fail, that make us collapse and just spiral down that hole of eating the whole bag of chips and all that stuff, and then starting over again on Monday. How often have we done that? A lot, right? I'm going to give you permission. You can start over every day. You can start over every hour, every minute. Just start over. Starting over is not necessarily the problem, but it's the way we're thinking. We're thinking all or nothing. We're thinking about this diet that we have to stay on and we have to be strict. We're thinking about big plans, losing all the weight. We're thinking about that huge, audacious goal, which is cool, but it's overwhelming. And you need a baseline. It's like having all those big plans, only giant cathedral ceilings to reach up to, but no floors to stand on. And it's decision fatigue. So take the decisions out of the equation as much as you can. So what do I mean by building a floor? It's the very tiniest behaviors that happen even on your worst days. My marketing mentor calls it zero-level marketing. So if you have a business, a zero-level marketing activity would be your floor. It's the minimum things that keep your business moving forward. It's the minimum habits that you build on that keep your diet and your health moving forward. And I will repeat that we're talking about your worst day. The worst. You are down and out, depressed, completely stressed out. This is one of those days where you have to rely on your minimums. I'm going to give you a writing analogy just because it always made sense to me, and I ended up applying it to other areas of my life, including this. So to learn to write, what do you have to do? You have to write. I might just open up the blank document and write blah, literally, B-L-A-H. Or I might say, the sun is shining today, and I'll just keep typing nonsense until something comes out. So that's what we're talking about. The minimum things that you can build on. Why it works? Well, it reduces the stress of having to have these big things that you have to do every single day, or these giant diet restrictions, or you can only eat this. It just eliminates all of that. It eliminates you having to get up at 4 a.m. every single day and getting your hour workout in. It's eliminating all of that. It reduces decision fatigue because you have a minimum. You have something to fall back on. It builds trust with yourself. Your body trusts you because it knows that you're at least going to do this. And it prevents these cycles of collapse where we just have to keep starting all over from scratch or totally sabotaging everything that we've worked for. And this is a big one. It stabilizes your identity. It's who you are. You have a baseline. Consistency is a nervous system experience. I'll just give you my examples. Every single morning I wake up and the first thing I do is I fill myself up with 2 giant glasses of hot lemon water. I literally slice a piece of lemon, squeeze it in, and drink those 2 hot glasses of water, hot from the tap. And the second thing I do is a healthy fat and protein at the very first meal. The third thing I do is, I wrote down 10-minute walk, but that's for you. That's an example for you. My example is at my job. And even when I'm working from home, I do at least 1 set of squats and push-ups and axe kicks because I love kicking. That's your minimum, right? Maybe it is a 10-minute walk for you. And that's okay because that works too. I used to do that with a friend at a previous job. We used to walk, there was a cemetery nearby, and we used to walk through the cemetery. The next thing that is one of my minimums is that the kitchen is closed at 6 p.m. And the last minimum is that I take my omega-3s actually right around the time I drink my water every morning. Those are the things I do every day consistently. Everything else is a bonus, and I build off of those. And guess what? On my minimum, high stress, low days, the worst days, that's it. That's all I literally do, and that's enough. So how do you build your floor and your minimum? You pick one non-negotiable. You make it super small, laughable small, 1 squat, or that 5-minute walk, and do it on your worst day. And add to that only after maybe a month, whatever works for you. I don't know what the timeline is for you that works. But the whole key is that slow pacing is what you need so that you have calm, not stressful, authority over your body. And I'll just say in closing, you don't need intensity. You need a floor.